first new pool in Arlington for 35 years has been built at the Washington Lee High School, but they already had a pool. What was behind the decision for the new aquatic center?
It started about 5 years ago when the school board decided that Washington Lee's high school should be renewed. And the Washington Lee old school had a swimming pool that built back in the early 70s, it's at 1973. And so as the school board entertained the renovation and replacement of the Washington Lee campus, they decided to include a renewal of the swimming pool as well. The design team was very attentive to the things that were lacking in the other pools and the demands or the interests that the community was sharing with us, the things that were frustrating and keeping some of our community from fully participating in our programs. Some of the amenities you'll see at the new Washington Lee pool are the movable bulkhead. The movable bulkhead allows us to reconfigure the pool space to really create two different pool spaces, and so we can do different programs. One of the new and exciting things at Washington Lee is that we will be able to do a water polo course. So we're hoping to bring water polo to the high schools and also to the community. There's a lot of former water polo players among our adult population that are very interested in the fact that we can now do something with water polo. On the other side of the bulkhead, we've built space where we can run 2 diving boards as well as an instructional area. So once again, contrary to the 1973 pools, our older pools, we can do a lot more things at the same time. The shallow water where we have a basketball net is particularly popular with our teenagers. We also have started a Learn to Swim program for children and adults, as well as water tots, preschool instructional programs, and water exercise programs. And these are actually coordinated by the Department of Parks and Recreation, Sports and Recreation Division. Another aspect of this pool that that's somewhat lacking in the older pools is its attention to accessibility to people that are less abled. Our training tank is, which we call our instructional pool, is separate from the main pool, and it has been built with a appropriately sloped ramp and a handicap lift and steps. We have 2 fully accessible handicap changing rooms and 4 family changing rooms. The new pool is built with the intent of serving the school instructional program as well as the community. Residents to Arlington, of Arlington can come in for $4.75 for adults, $3 for a senior, and $1 for a middle school for up to 12 years old student, and $1.50 for 12 and up for a high school student. So once school starts in September, September 8th, we will modify our schedule slightly because we will be holding our physical education classes for 9th and 10th graders during the school year, as well as for our elementary school program. So our community times are modified. We do still open for early bird swim, and we open for a couple hours during the middle of the day for what we call midday laps to allow the community to swim at lunchtime. And then we open for evening programs and lap swimming as well. There's a real good sense of support from the community about the fact that Arlington finally has a new pool. And as we sort of alluded to, it's been 30-some years, 35 years or so since we had a new aquatic facility in Arlington. And for a community that's so heavily involved in swimming and aquatic activity and aquatic recreation, this is just an incredible opportunity.